Andy, today we're going to talk about personal coaching, which is a service that you've just started providing with Arima. Why do you feel now is a good time to launch personal coaching?
Well, I mean, Guy, I've been coaching now for 18 years, as a professional coach, and predominantly that's been in the workplace. But, since lockdown's accelerated, with Zoom, most of my conversations and my team, my fellow coaches, are in people's bedrooms, Zoom's in their living rooms. The homes come much closer and the whole integration has shifted. And I think, we're all finding we're having to completely reintegrate how we operate with work, home, things of homeschooling and the challenges that, everyone's got. So I think, coaching has always been a great service and has been growing about helping people achieve results. But what's different is it's more personal. It's happiness, it's rebooting energy, it's getting going again. And I'm a lot more, as an individual, I'm a lot more responsible for my own fitness, my well-being. It's got to come from within me. And so I think, I'm seeing a real shift, a real need to have someone by your side to get you powered up, get you moving, deal with challenges, whether it's redundancies, career not going the way it's wanted, complete stalling of activities, health conditions. So many more personal things are coming into people talking about how they lead their own lives.
Yeah, that sounds like it makes a lot of sense, because I suppose right now all our personal lives and home lives and work lives are merging into one, and it's often just having someone to help you through it and to talk about problems and about situations which mean that you're able to resolve them. So what would you say is the right situation that someone should be coming to you and saying, Andy, I need some help at the moment. I think I need some personal coaching.
I think it's a great question. It is probably a number of areas, but it's at the seat of it is that someone wants some change in their life. It's things there's been setbacks, something's, that I've lost energy, I've lost mojo. So wanting some real change, and some difficulties that have been hard to say that you wanted to get moving, but you haven't got. So there's been, I think, difficulty, stuckness, and change are the three things that I would probably put into that area. And Guy, for years I professionally shied away from life coaching. I'm trained and qualified. I've got a master's and accredited at senior levels in a number of organisations. I've done 15,000 hours of coaching, and like most of my team, have been an operational leader and been very practical in the way they operate. But I can't hide away from the fact that leadership is about how I lead myself, and I think that's really become so prevalent. And a little bit of shying away is thinking, well, actually you could get a life skill coaching qualification in a weekend. But all myself, my coaches, I think we've come into it in a very different way, which is we understand coaching, we understand the benefits it can provide, we understand the processes to support, we know what it is, and it's certainly not counselling. It is about forward-facing goals, achievement.
No, that makes a lot of sense. So if I'm out there and I'm thinking about coaching or have been coached, and I get in touch with you, what would it feel like? What would the process look like for me?
Well, I think I'd hope that number one, you're going to say, as a lot of my clients say, it's hugely personalised. It's all driven around your goals. So what your experience is a one-off try in an hour. Let's have a conversation with myself, one of my team. Let's just explore what you're trying to achieve, how that might look for you if you worked with a coach before. So really, a sort of sometimes called a chemistry session, but a discovery. What are you trying to get to? And then a very honest decision at the end of it. Is this working for both of us? Is this right for the coach that you're talking with, myself, one of my team, or would you want to talk to someone else? Or does this just not feel right for you? It's not the right choice. We're very capable at calling some suggestions. So if we feel it's not right, we'll be very honest, and the integrity that we operate is a real strong code of conduct within myself and my team. You'll you'll then, you'll experience a chance to identify some coaching goals through a very simple coaching agreement of what what we're planning to achieve, where we're starting now, and then agreeing a number of sessions. Might be 6, might be 12, whatever is appropriate for you as an individual. And having access to your coach, whether it's myself, one of my team, at any point to text in between coaching sessions. Those might be weekly, it could be bi-weekly or monthly. And at any point, just to be able to pick up a phone, text, and just say, this has happened, I want my little bit of guidance, just a contact, and we'll return that contact to you within 24 hours. So it's not just the coaching sessions themselves, it's also you get the support on the on-demand guidance, contact someone by your side right the way through the duration of the coaching program.
Yeah, that sounds brilliant. Just someone there to help you, someone there to listen, someone there to bounce ideas off. I'd like to ask you about the benefits of it, Andy, but I think maybe one way of doing it is to say, when have you experienced it? When have you felt the real benefit of just having someone there to talk to and to share things with?
Yeah, and I think there's 2 hats I'd wear here, Guy. One is my own hat. I use a personal coach. The second lockdown really got me. Work was drying up. There was some fear coming in about what do I do? How do I do it? What do I do differently? I can't just sit here and think things are going to come to me. So it was about being more proactive, and that's how I work with my personal coach. I selected someone that really doesn't know me personally, but that could challenge me and support me. I'd set my goals of what I wanted to do, and I just got moving 100 miles an hour faster. Well, not faster, but in a much better way and happier. Some strategies to deal with those doubt moments I get, and I can sometimes get quite low. So for me, it's really about an uplift, and I've achieved more because of working with a coach than I had I'd not worked with a coach. And that's the benefit, I think, that wearing my second hat as a coach is that I'm going to give to someone, is that by your side, I'm going to help you achieve more, whether it's happiness, enrichment, faster, quicker, and pretty quickly in a better place than had you not worked with a coach. Because why would you work with one? You can achieve it by yourselves. But there are times when it's not moving for yourself. You're not getting that mojo going. It's not achieving it. And nor do I don't need a therapist at that moment, or do I need a counsellor to look backwards and solve or diagnose an illness. And that may well be the case for some, and that's where we would want to help and direct and help. But where we come from is that I'm okay, but I'm not in the good place that I could be. I could be better. I could be happier.
Makes sense. I think that sort of personal reflection is a great way for us to wrap this up and finish today. Just hearing the impact it's had on you and the benefit that you felt from it, and then the difference you think you can make moving forward with it, with helping other people.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to just sit here and just say, I want to do this from a humble position. That's the way that I want to operate, and my team want to operate. We experience this ourselves. We have coaching ourselves. I think the best coaches have been coached and are coached themselves. They don't just push it one way.
Brilliant. Thank you, Andy.